Hey everyone, Sawmill Charlie. Well, it is Sunday and it is day 6 for these cells, and they should be capped. Now when I say day 6, I count that from the day I grafted. Most people will say it would be day 9. They actually count the day the egg is laid, but I don't see any reason to really count that because you're going to be grafting after they are hatched. So let's open the hive up and see what we have. Now, I'm going to use a bee brush. Now, this is a Man Lake bee brush. It is their premium bee brush because the bristles on this brush are very soft. This is not the same type of brush as far as quality goes like the normal $5 or $6 brush that they used to sell, which is more or less in a beginner's kit. This is about a $12 or more brush. It's well worth it. It has very soft bristles, and we want to gently brush off the bees. You can also try to smoke them off, and so we can take them into the incubator, and they will be in the incubator for 5 days. And then after that, I will remove the cells and put each one in a 2-frame mating box. And within about 2 days, that queen will hatch. And then within 2 weeks, she will get mated and start to lay eggs. So let's get into the hive. Okay, we're going to gently brush the bees off the frame. You want to kind of brush downward, sort of in line with the cells. All right, I'm going to bring it over to the camera so you can see. And here is the cells. They're pretty good looking. They're not as best as I have seen in the previous. The length of the cocoon is not all that great. There is some extra wax here on these. I might have to take a razor blade and trim them. They might not be even worth saving. These up here on the top bar look very nice. This is why I take it out of the hive, because they will put webbing in between these cells and you really have a mess. So that's why I started putting them in the incubator. So let's go on in the house, down in the basement where my incubator is, and I'll show you that. One more thing is what I like to do is I like to cover the frame with a towel. It keeps the bees off. It keeps the cells warm while I'm transporting them. Just like that. All right, we're down in the basement, and this is my incubator, no more than a recycled refrigerator. The first clip, or one of the first clips I shot, was about the hot box, which is in the bottom box, using a heat lamp and a temperature probe and I can put 3 5-gallon buckets of honey in there. It's the same principle as the hot box. I'll open it up. It has a heat lamp. It has a little miniature fan. It was a desk fan. A friend of mine gave it to me. And it is on to circulate the heat around in the incubator. Here's the light that just turned on. I also have a little tray that was used for lunch meat. I recycled that and I put water in this to put the humidity into the air. You'll have to check that every 2 to 3 days. Of course, there is a temperature probe. And I've got a couple blocks here that I lay where I'm going to put a nuke box in here to hold the frame in place so the air will circulate up underneath the box and all around the cells to keep them all about the equal temperature. The box itself, I keep it at 93 degrees. I try to keep it plus or minus 1 degree. And like I said, the cells will stay here for 5 days. So I'm going to go ahead and put the cells in. I am using, of course, a deep cell frame. Here is the cell builder frame, and I'm going to go right ahead and put it right inside the box here. I'm going to raise this lamp up and put it right there. I like to take the probe, stick it down inside the box where the cells are to get the most accurate temperature, and I will close it up. And that's pretty much it as far as my incubator. The main thing is to keep the little tray full of water. It holds about 16 ounces of water. And the controller, I'll show you that here in a minute. Here is the temperature controller. It is a Inkbird temper controller. The top reading is what it actually reads inside the box right now, and which is 85 degrees, which is low, and it is heating. That's why the light is on inside. And the bottom reading is what you have this unit set at, which is at 93 degrees. And then you have a set button and an up and down arrow key in order to set all your different parameters. You can adjust alarm bells if it goes too high or too low in temperature. You can adjust the variation of temperature plus or minus 1 degree, 2 degree, whatever you would like for it to be set at. Down at the bottom it has a power cord and a other receptacle down here that you plug in your heat lamp, and the other small cord is the temperature probe, which goes inside the area where you're trying to heat, so it has a temperature reading, so the temperature controller can turn the light on and off. Well, everyone, I hope this has been informative for you, and maybe this will make some interest and for you to start grafting your own queen cells. I will have to say that after I've learned how to graft my own queen cells, that is the absolute key when it comes to self-sustainability and beekeeping. You can raise your own queens. You already know how to raise your own bees by using nucleus hives or 10-frame hives. The big key is, do you have a queen for that split? You can either use queen cells the bees made, or you can start grafting yourself and make splits whenever you want to make a split, because that way you can provide your own queen for that split. And I find it very rewarding. And the fact that it's like growing tomato plants and you have these beautiful tomatoes. Well, you're growing these beautiful queens and look nice and big and healthy, and they lay up all kinds of eggs. And I find that to be very exciting and very rewarding. So until next time, please like, subscribe, click the notification bell, share this video with your friends, and have fun with your bees.